Hey guys, so I'm going to dye my hair. As you can see, the amount of growth I've got here, plus the greys coming through in a few areas. It's been a couple of months, it's been almost a year actually, I'm going to dye my hair. So I'm going to use, I've got 3 boxes because of how long and thick my hair has gotten again. So I got 3 boxes of this. So this is the palette 568 Golden Chestnut Deluxe Permanent Long Lasting Colour Radiance with Moisture Retention Treatment, 100% grey coverage, Oil Care Colour. These are $3.99 a box, and we're gonna see it. Hopefully I only need to use 2 boxes and I can keep another one for a top up the roots, but we'll see how much is inside a box because I don't think I've used the palette ones before. So we've got this little bottle of cream colour cream, sorry, and the mixing liquid. Okay, there we go. Ooh, what fell on the floor? The gloves fell on the floor. Little pack of gloves. I do have latex medical gloves in the kitchen. I just can't be bothered to dig them out because I'm too short to reach them. So here we have the treatment mask, which I believe you use at the very end. So let's have a look. That's a cute little leaflet. Normally they're like just black and white. So do an allergy test, and never bother doing that. Ah, there we go. Oh, there we are. So put your gloves on and screw the cap, blah blah blah. Pour it all in, same as usual. So I'm trying to figure out is 2-8 application first time, first time. So it's got to be on for 30 to 35 minutes. For shades, I'm not doing a shade. I don't know what shades mean, but I'm not doing a shade. I'm just doing full head. So full head is 30 to 35 minutes. Okay, well, let's make a start of mixing this stuff together. I dropped down on the floor, but I need the cap to be able to puncture the bottle. It's a bit fiddly. I'm trying to stick to as closer colour as I've already got on my sort of natural hair colour as possible, which is why I've gone with the did it say Golden Chestnut? Yeah. So there might not be much of a difference, but hopefully there'll be a difference. Nope, I managed to get the colour all over my hand. How? Oh, I almost forgot to put this on. So I'm going to rub that in my hand in the back of it anyway, so... Okay. I've removed my jewellery, so it doesn't... Well, the only ones I can't remove are these ones because they screw on the back, and they're too fiddly to take out. I'm going to do up a second... Well, I know I definitely need 2. I always need 2. So I'm going to mix a second batch. Ready. It does seem very purpley coloured inside this little tube. But then even if it does come out like a purpley colour, I can just call that autumnal red. Done that before. There we go. Yep. Got it on my hand again. I don't know how, I didn't even touch it. Never mind. Okay, so let's shake these up. There we go. Ooh, look at the colour of that. That looks very dark. I don't mind it being dark as long as it's not black. I don't want to go the goth route anymore. I did that in my teens. It can stay in my teens. Even then I didn't look like a goth. I just looked white as hell with dark hair. Then I tried blonde. It did not suit me. Ow! Okay, I've had to buy a new brush as well because we broke my wooden brush. The girls were playing with it in the bath, not realising it was wood, and it basically expanded and broke. So I bought this one, which is like a slatted one, because it might be easier to get through my hair, because my hair tangles like a bugger. Due to it being naturally wavy. I mean, there is quite a bit of length to it now, because I had to have it cut up here about 2 years ago. I had to have it cut really short. Got a hot hairbrush caught in the end of my hair, basically. See, I brushed that side and it's knotted again. There we go. Okay, let's get the sleeves up a bit. Give it another shake. Snap the end off. I know you're supposed to cut them off, but I can snap it off in my hand. Oh, I forgot the gloves. Do not forget to use gloves with this hair dye. A friend of mine was like, oh, I don't need gloves, I just do it with my hand. She had red hands for about 3 weeks. Even though I gave her a box of, proper latex gloves, she's like, oh, I don't need them. Yeah, if you're going a dark colour, yeah, you do. Otherwise, you're just going to make yourself all red, like she did. I don't know, or as the way she put it, caught red-handed. I'm like, okay, so these are really thin. These, yeah, there is 2 of them. They're so thin. I may end up having to get the other ones. Like, these never really fit my hands properly. It's like really difficult to get them on as well. Come on. They are so flimsy. I will be right back. Ow! Okay. Let's go in my trusty gloves. Look. Perfect fit. And less chance for them to actually break. Oh, no, let's do the side first, I think. Because that's where you can see most of my grazes at the side. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't seem to want to come out of this bottle very well, does it? Make sure you go around the edges of your ears as well, guys. Okay, we'll transfer to this side now. I just rubbed that on my forehead. There we go. Right, Now I'm going to do the nape of my neck again now, to make sure I get around all of these areas here. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, maybe if I turn around you might be able to. Making sure to get the little tiny hairs there. Yeah, it's all in my face. Ow! Smack myself on the top of the head. Okay, now let's go in stripes down here. There does seem to be quite a bit in the bottle, right? Which is good for people with thick hair like me. It means that instead of having to buy multiple bottles, you can get away with buying just 2. Because a few years ago when my hair was really long, I had to buy 4 bottles just to cover my hair. I need more this side. Okay, I think I missed that entire section, but there. No, you don't. No, you don't. Get that. Oh, right down the side of my face. Oh, there we are. There we go. Making sure to get all of that edge there. Yeah, I have still got some on my face, but I can get that off later on. Make sure you've got all this side as well. Okay. There we are. Now, I've got the length of the hair to do, because all I've done so far is the rooted area. And this is why you need to buy 2 bottles, because this bottle is empty and I've only got that much left for the entire length of my hair, and that's where the second bottle comes into play. So we're going to put it all at the back here and run as much down the length as I can. And I haven't even managed to reach the end, look, and I've run out. Okay, separate it out a little bit. Okay, bring it back to here so I can put it on the lengths and see the lengths. Make sure I don't drop it all over the floor, because this is reddish and the floor is not. Wow, it's still not catching on the end, is it? Okay. It is quite strong smelling, mind, this stuff. Make sure you go through the hair to make sure it's coated, all of it. Oh yeah, it's actually making my eyes a little stingy. But that's hair dye for you. Let's go this side now and do this side. Try not to get it on the computer chair, eh? Right, let's go right down the lengths and then bring it forwards. And make sure I get plenty on the back. And as you can see, I'm not scrubbing it in because it's not shampoo. So I'm just going to put it all over it as much as I can. Make sure it goes right the way through. Okay, I think I got loads on there now, but I don't want to waste any of this stuff, so I'm going to finish the bottle. There we go. That's the second bottle completely finished. There we go. Make sure I gather it all up on the top of my head. Try not to get it everywhere. There we go. Make sure I've got plenty here. Plenty here. Give it a good shake out. Still got a fair bit there. So I'm going to go over this area again with it, and this area, just to make sure it's fully covered and I'm not missing big chunks. Make sure I get that end there, and up it goes. Right, okay, now I'm going to take the gloves off because I can throw these ones away, and I'm going to use the shower cap I bought to put over my hair. I normally use a carrier bag, but I found that the carrier bag being tied up was actually causing issues with the back of my hair. So I was advised to use a shower cap instead. It also means that I can have my ears partially uncovered. So I'm going to set a timer for half an hour, and I'll be right back. Okay, so it's the dye's been washed out. I'm going to just towel dry it a minute. Okay, now we got to use the the mask. I think it said the mask has to be on for like 5 minutes. Right, moisture retention treatment. So massage into your wet hair, allowed to work for 2 to 5 minutes, then rinse out thoroughly. Okay, so we will put this in. May end up having to use both packs, but let's see. And then wash it out. And it says massaging thoroughly, so it smells quite nice. So I'm going to separate the back into 2 sections either side. Yeah, I'm going to use what's left of that pack on this section. Now I'm going to open the other pack. For the other side. Ooh, okay, I've got quite a bit of hair coming out there. Okay, I'm going to do what's left of this pack then on the back parting. Nope, I need that one. There we go, that's what's left of it. So we're going to go here and underneath like this, and then the remaining over the top. I'm going to gather it all together. There we go. We're going to leave that in for 5 minutes, and then I'll be back once I've washed and dried my hair. So I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so it's been about 40 minutes. It took a while for me to dry most of my hair. It usually takes longer, but as you can see, it's not fully dry. I never full dry my hair because of how damaging too much heat can be. But that is the result. It is a little lighter on the top and a bit darker on the bottom, but I'm fine with that. I just needed my roots to be covered, and that is the result. My hair did that treatment mask stuff. My hair gripped onto that like it was the last donut in the precinct, because I think it's actually so badly damaged it needed the nourishment. So I did use the other treatment out there and did a second round of it just to try and repair some of the damage I've done to my hair over the years of dyeing it. But that is the result, and it smells lovely. That treatment mask has a really nice floral smell to it. But that is the result. I do have the heatless curls thing I still need to give a try to, but I think I need to let my hair, heatless or not, I need to let my hair have a little bit of a rest before I try using that from this round of dye. And then I will try it in maybe a week. I'll give the heatless curl stuff a try. But that is the finished result. I'm actually happy with it because it's not like the same colour all over. It's actually like the darker ends have come out a little bit darker and the top is lighter. But that is, I've got to stop playing with my hair because it's just going to end up going greasy otherwise. But that is the end result. And I'm happy with that colour. I actually, because I was worried it was going to come out more purplish because of the colour that it was in the bottle. But no, I'm happy with the colour it came out. It's not actually the colour of the box. Mine's come out lighter, which is kind of strange. But there we go. And yeah, that's it. Other than putting my jewellery back on, to do in a bit. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Good night.